Span on canal's reasonable. You can never go wrong banning ace. Alright, the Jaeger pick. Your laser, alright. And the pink black ice on the pistol. I have a Jaeger red black ice on the main gun. On bulletproof camera, that's what you should be running. What the heck? What's this chat message? Alright. Alright, so this is just a silver and bronze lobby. So it's middle silver, maybe lower silver.
Protect the bombs.
You can stop worrying.
The only issue with that Jaeger is that window you can shoot it from. First of all, that deployable cam, the deployable cam isn't that good. You can shoot the deployable cam from the window, you can shoot it when going down the hallway, and you were gonna place it on a soft wall. Okay, okay. Multiple things wrong here. Let's take it back a bit. So I just saw that you're testing recoil. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. First of all, placing deployable camera on a soft wall can get shot out. This deployable camera, you can shoot the deployable cameras from the side. So if this side is going to be seen by the people in a hallway over in this direction, and also on that window, they can just shoot this and it's gone. And this camera is only watching the stairs push up. It'd be better instead of placing it on this wall if you placed it on the wall over on this side. And let me continue. You're going for a double reinforcement. This is meant to be a rotate. All right. Better place the Jaeger. I'm gonna see if you look over at it in a second, but better place to place the Jaeger would be like right here. This isn't shootable from window, and it covers this window's throw-ins, and it covers the stairs.
10 seconds.
Then we're testing recoil and prep phase. Let's stop.
Insertion. 5 seconds.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So
Op 4.
reasonable, but
Insertion.
you can place the Jaeger. So it's a cool
5
spot,
seconds.
but you can actually Jaeger right on this little thing right here.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
That still works.
Be ready for hostile action.
Can't help but feel like we're on opposite sides of the subtlety spectrum out here, Kavera.
Follow my TikTok.
Yeah.
That Jaeger's okay. First of all, you're proning in the spot where your legs are visible from that window. Right here, prone. The window over here looks through the doorway and it can see your legs. People in this rank, a lot of the time, like to sit on like Cali or Glass or some annoying operator on that window and then just camp it for the entire time. It's basically like the big window on Hookah in Coastline. Just be aware of like where you're visible from. I like that we're cycling cams early. Nice, nice. You spot. Alright, I like that you're careful because you know they crawled up here and can be looking through the window. Again, I don't know why we're proning and looking at this door. There's like, unless they spawned over here and ran directly to this window, you would have seen on camera, but there's no chance that there's a person up at this barricaded this early. good positioning on the cameras. You're aware that that doorway is a place you can get shot from, but nice that you're on the camera because you can tell if you're going to get shot from that. Now, if I were you, he just repelled in. After you get that scan off, immediately get on and hold the doorway. Alright. A little bit late, because that guy could have just broken this, but still, I don't know if he would have spotted your legs. I think you're fine. Alright, you're going over to clear this area. Your smoke was just here. He didn't get shot. 0 damage done to him. He didn't shoot a bullet. Didn't hear anything. And you were on cameras. You didn't really see anything on this window. We should only be peeking down the stairs if we're going to peek this way. Okay, nice. You just hold main reach, which is good. You're doing it right. Alright, if I were you, I would be careful of this angle because there's probably a... Let me go back. You know how when you droned, there was this Thatcher that was sitting on rappel here? He's probably still on that rappel, considering you just saw him kill Thunderbird. He's probably still on that rappel, and from that rappel, he's probably getting a one-way on your toes, but like only a tiny pixel of it. But you should be crouching here. Alright, nice jiggle. Alright, we're getting on cameras again. I don't know how they haven't shot that, but that's really good that you keep getting on this. But alright, red pinging them, maybe you're in silver lobbies, so you can't really communicate with your teammates when you're solo queuing, so it's a fine if you red pings. But that red ping would probably cause them to shoot the camera if you actually if you have teammates you're queuing with and you're talking to, you can just like yellow ping and tell like the general areas where they are. But when you red ping on cameras outside, they're just gonna turn around and be like, "Where am I being scanned from?" and shoot the camera.
Where's the rest of
You got a tiny bit of
Got
comms.
intel.
Nice, you got Intero. Okay, you're playing this fine. You don't really need to be aggressive here. You're aiming a bit high, but it's fine. I don't know if I like that hold, because if that Thatcher's seeing you first, if he swings, he probably has like... It's probably like a minor advantage, but he still has a little bit of an advantage on you when he swings. But I like how you didn't stay there for that long. Okay, getting back on the cam. Don't know what he was doing.
Interrogate.
Another interrogation. Crazy work. You see where he is? Just bum rush him. Don't jump out the window, Cav. Oh no, Cav. Again, he's outside a window in a hard wall. I mean, doesn't really matter. You're gonna win the round anyway, so I don't really care. You can wallbang there. Just map knowledge, though. Like, I feel like if you improve in map knowledge, you'd get way better. Because a lot of the mistakes you're making are exposing yourself to stuff that gets opened frequently, and you get on cameras a lot, which is nice, but that also makes you way more vulnerable when you're in those positions. Who smokes is Sean peeking? Alright, banning ace here is reasonable, but you just won upstairs, so I would ban Ram if I were you. Because you're not going, you're not going first floor here. All of the operators you're hovering on are quite good. Alright, Fenrir's a decent operator for this site. Yeah, just never run observation blockers.
Protect the bombs.
Again, I mean, it's like 4 bullets. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a decent Fenrir spot. I like it.
Kona on standby.
Kona
station deployed.
It's not that good of a Fenrir spot. Oh, yep, good pickup.
Healing
Ooh,
10 seconds remaining.
you can do a little trick there.
Can we get the hatch, please?
Oh, okay, that still works.
Somebody?
That's still a good one.
One,
Down to
two.
5 seconds. Keep an eye out.
Can we
for
hit the
Op 4
hatch,
attempting to
please,
defuse
while
the
he's
bomb.
on up there getting the hatch? At least you have comms. Okay, that Fenrir is decent. Just throw it, whenever you're throwing Fenrirs like that above barricades, throw them a little bit higher than you think, because if someone chucks a grenade, bye-bye Fenrir. Very indecisive with your aim. I feel you just need to pick a place to anchor. Ooh, that wall should be reinforced. I don't know what that guy was doing. Yeah, I like the cam usage, but your smoke kind of has it covered with the Fenrir, so you know if they're going to push in. Yeah, yeah. Go over towards yellow stairs. If you anchor over towards yellow stairs, very nice.
Diffuser down on me.
Yellow is currently a
Always
big
get
gap
arrows,
in your...
dude.
Okay, you see all of them there on alley. You're chilling. But in a normal situation, you should just be aware of the gaps, like the places
Swing
they
me,
can
Grandma.
push from where
Oh,
it's like none of your teammates.
Okay, you're back.
Because if they all 3 push yellow right now, they would have sight in like 15 seconds. I like this off angle, but you got snake scanned.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Okay, missed drone. Good pre-fire. You hear him running away to yellow, you should be rotating. Just anchor in sight like you are. You're doing fine right now. You have a lot of utility on the alley door, they're probably not going to push it, so you should probably switch to anchoring in B site instead of A. You still hear one alley though, your warden is probably going to like take that. Because all that utility, all that barbed wire, it's going to waste so much time.
1 Op 4
Nice. Yep, see, they pushed and they took the yellow space. Nice, you should have grabbed a safer Thunderbird, but it's okay. He's gonna be in that 90 hallway. Good wall bang, that's really good game sense. You hear him on the doorway to sight. He's back at the bottom of yellow. I mean, you don't have that much to use, but... At your level, you just need to develop map knowledge.
Down to 15 seconds.
You hit your Fenrir, just play time. I wouldn't get over peaky
10
because your
seconds
warden
to go.
has to rotate back to site.
Last operator standing.
Yeah, you gotta improve on your ears.
5 seconds left.
Make sure you have spatial audio on, because... Alright, nice.
The time limit has been reached.
Snake had diffuser though, and he did get in sight. We're gonna have to rotate into him, and that would have been... He could have had a timing, but... This is fun. I like the solid snake ban, but again,
Right,
actually,
they've gotta
because
ban it.
you could go first floor here where the
he's got 3
first
and
floor where the
2s and
Burt
2
doesn't
Marines.
exist. So solid snake's a
No
decent
way.
ban.
Yeah.
I like how your teammates are actually talking. That's nice. It's a nice change. Yeah, here you should be playing Coast Guard. because it doesn't have vert on it. You didn't pen ram. Fenrir again. I like it.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Alright. Ooh, juicy Fenrir spot incoming. You can throw it on that. Alright, that still works. That's still a good Fenrir spot. I always like to throw it under the table counters because then they have to prone to shoot it most of the time. And it gets really, really annoying. Speaking of good Fenrir spot, teach you something. You can throw your Fenrir in a certain way behind those greens, and it's barely visible. Yeah, that's a decent deployable cam. Or you could place it even more back and elevated,
10
but
seconds to insertion.
that's not a good doorway they can just shoot. Here's the tip: when deployable cameras, that they're facing head on to the doorway. They're facing head on. Like when an enemy's gonna peek that doorway, they're gonna see the camera's face, the glass of the camera, and you want that to happen. If they're seeing the side of the camera, that's bad. They can just shoot it. Again, if you place your camera over here too, because of the wall that's on this side, it's not gonna see that much.
Kona station deployed.
10 seconds.
Decent camera, probably the best camera in this scenario would be placing it on the far back wall, just facing towards the doorway.
Insertion. 5 seconds left.
Oh, yes. No, you can place such a good Fenrir. You're taking a lot of time to place down your utility. Like when you're playing Fenrir and you're trying to find like decent spots for everything, you don't need decent spots for everything. You can just place them elevated on the doorways and you're chilling. You just don't want to you don't want to have all your utility in your pocket when the round starts.
Healing station placed.
Okay. That's an okay Fenrir.
Activated.
Again, I like your camera usage. Also, why is sight barely reinforced?
Get him, Shadow.
You hear him on the window.
His mouse is bugging out.
Shadows. Oh, I just got slammed.
Where?
Jeez.
Let's play after smoke. You guys pick this fight. If I were you, I'd get closer to the doorway. You can get a decent flank off if you go to where that window is broken and look through the door. Nice. Good timing. If I were you, I'd full push. They haven't seen any attention to that doorway yet, so they aren't going to give it any more. Like, none of your teammates have peeked from that doorway. There's been no fighting from that doorway. The enemy's not thinking about the door. Unless they hear you. But in silver, they're not going to hear you, I'm to be fully honest. I'd just wait for him to hit your Fenrir and then peek.
Aw, man.
Just focus on those other
Be
guys.
advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
You should have peeked faster because he wouldn't have seen you.
One upstairs. Above.
Alright. Your smoke has that? Okay, you're rotating and giving them that space over where that barbed wire was and then room.
Op 4 last stop
Nice.
standing.
Oh my god, your smoke's like
Bro.
Shotgun crutching. Alright, you know where the last one is. I
Oh,
mean,
he's in hallway.
doesn't really matter that much.
On ping.
He's on the doorway to the left. Nice.
Friendly victorious.
Good shit.
Hostiles eliminated.
That was just good playing. You're really strong in your gunfights, I feel. It's just map knowledge. You improve your map knowledge and you're hitting like plat easily. Also, if you try out like new operators and new strats on each map, then you learn like what you can do on each operator and what map. So then you'll learn like different setups, basically. Like you wouldn't know to reinforce those walls on canal and make a rotate there. Like if you haven't seen like an Ash or a Zofia on the windows outside breaking that wall and holding a long angle. Or if you've done it yourself. How you learn in this game is you just play a lot of it, if I'm gonna be fully honest. I already have like, I don't know how much matches I have this season, but it's some unhealthy amount. I'm assuming you lose this round and win the next.
You need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
First of all, I mean, Claymores on Thatcher are okay, but there's a better pick. You could pick like breach charges or something.
Your drone has found a bomb.
At least you're switching through drones, that's nice.
Ten seconds.
It's good to see that you have some team coordination even though you solo queue.
5 seconds.
It's very hard to get teams in solo queue to play at Thermite and Thatcher.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
It's been a while since we've both been on a mission like this, Starlight.
It's taking me back to Madeira days.
Dead.
Okay. Be aware of spawn peaks when you rappel up from there. People love to spawn peek the roof. Okay, you do check those. But the most common one you didn't check.
Dead.
When you're rappelling here, you need to check this doorway. This is very, very common. That Aruni, 90% of the time, will be on this doorway, spawn peeking with their DMR.
Patrick, can you come over here? Just come in wall.
Watch it. Enemy device. Enemy device.
Bro, how does they just...
Yeah. You kind of need to be aware of that doorway before you make any progress. It should be an easy kill for you. Let's see.
No, I'm inside, man.
Ooh. Alright, that's fine. Rewind. Let's get this kill.
Bad.
That's fine. We lose a round, we lose a round. Alright, the lion pick's okay. Oh, wait, what was your utility on lion? Let me just see. Alright, stuns.
locate a bomb. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
If I were you, I'd be expecting a basement to drone. It's going to be a basement site here. I don't think you spotted site yet. There's 4 seconds left to drone phase. And not a single enemy spotted.
Drone has located a bomb. Located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
You said Cav?
Yep.
Spawn peeking. Peek it again, I dare you. Peek it again. 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 Dang it.
Again, map knowledge, you just peeked down into a drone hole for 0 reason. You should just give that barricade like 1 second of your attention. Is it spawn peeked? Nope. Okay, ignore it. I'm not too indecisive, just like before you're doing something, just be like, sure, I'm doing this. No changing. Unless it's like a horrible thing you're doing. Alright, nice. Your snake got 2 picks off, Rip.
Nice.
Alright. That's lion scan. You should only lion scan when you're going to do something after it. That was just a waste of a lion scan because your teammates weren't taking initiative. When you lion scan, you need to take initiative. You need to push in. You should have lion scanned a little bit later and when you were going to push in and then use a flash on the bathroom. Alright, nice. You scan the maestro. Okay, sledge grenades. That means you can run in and take the space. If I were you, I would clear out 90 and I would push into bathroom. Okay, your sledge pushed into bathroom. Nice. That's what he should have done. All right. You should be hearing that guy on stairs, but it's nice. It's all fine. All right, nice flick. Last guy is Maestro. You know where he is. Get this kill.
4 remaining.
All right, nice. The sledge got the kill. All right.
Op 4 eliminated.
All right. I just think you need to know map knowledge and need to know how to set up sites. That's it. And then you'll be like chilling. And after you learn map knowledge, I feel like everything else will come naturally too. It's that easy. You don't need to put in that much work to know map knowledge. You do kind of. Either you play the game a lot and that's how you get your map knowledge, or every time you play a map, you like pay attention to you need to like pay attention to like what you see. Like when Calypso came out, either you had those people that were taking 2 weeks and like banning the map, or even are banning the map now when it's bannable, and those people just did not want to learn the map. If you have a map you don't want to learn, too bad, so sad, you have to learn it because you're going to be playing it no matter what you like.